and welcome to EC Electronics. This is a numericals from transmission lines of electromagnetic theory. This is a very important topic for competitive examination and also for your semester exams. So if you found the video useful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And also you can find the notes of this video in the description. The link is given. You can directly download the notes from that link. Okay. So let's see the questions. So in this video, we are going to see some numerical questions from transmission lines of EMT. The first question is this. A transmission line of characteristic impedance 50 ohm is terminated in a load impedance of ZL. Okay, so we have a transmission line. I'll draw the structure for you. So we have a transmission line. We have a load here. And the load is ZL. The characteristic impedance of this transmission line is 50 ohms. Okay, now the VSWR of the line is measured as 5. VSWR is also given. VSWR is equal to 5. And the first voltage maxima in the line is observed at a distance of lambda by 4 from the load. So from the load at a distance of lambda by 4, the first voltage maxima is observed. Okay. Now the value of ZL is dash. Okay. This is actually a very simple question, but the question is given a lot of informations which is actually not required for answering this question. We only required to find what is ZL. For that, we are being given the characteristic impedance and also the VSWR. We have a very simple relation connecting VSWR, characteristic impedance of the line, and also load impedance. So you can use that equation for finding the load impedance here. But the question is lengthy. Okay. So you need to find ZL. First, I'll write the equation for VSWR. VSWR is given by the characteristic impedance of the line Z0 by ZL. Right. So from that, ZL is equal to Z0 by VSWR. Very simple. What is Z0? Z0 is the characteristic impedance of the line 50 ohms. 50 by 5, that is 10 ohm is the load impedance. Now another informations are also being given. It is given that the voltage maxima is at lambda by 4. So when the voltage maxima is at lambda by 4, you should know that the load impedance is real. So that is the case. So in order to make us know that the ZL is real valued quantity, it is given. This information is also given. Okay. So since the voltage maxima is happening at lambda by 4, the ZL has to be a real quantity. Anyway, if you know this equation, you can find the value of ZL, and that is equal to 10 ohms. The next question is this. A transmission line has a characteristic impedance of 100 ohms. Phase constant beta equal to 1 radians per meter. The inductance per unit length when the transmission line operates at 2 gigahertz is dash. So we know that we can express the transmission line in terms of basic components like capacitance, resistance, inductance, likewise. Okay. Anyway, we need to find the inductance per unit length for this transmission line. Okay. I've done a detailed formula revision video of transmission lines. If you want to have a look, please watch that. It is in the EMT playlist, in which we have explained about all the important formulas. Okay. So here we need to find the inductance per unit length, and the equation is given by, I'll write L. L is equal to beta Z0 by omega, where beta is the phase constant directly given in the question. Z0 is a characteristic impedance. It is also directly given in the question. Omega is not given, because omega is an angular frequency. Omega we can write as 2 pi f, where f is given in the question. Now all the quantities required for calculating the L is given in the question. Just have to directly substitute and find the value for inductance per unit length. That is equal to beta is 1 into 100 ohms by 2 into pi into 2 gigahertz, 2 into 10 raised to 9. Right. This is the expression, and the value coming is 7.96 nano Henry per meter. Since it is inductance per unit length, it is per meter. 7.96 nano Henry per meter is a inductance per unit length coming. Okay. The next question is, consider a 300 ohm quarter wave long transmission line, mostly transmission lines will be quarter wave length only. Numericals, you can generally see these type of questions. Okay, lambda by 4 length or quarter wave length transmission lines. As the next question is, consider a 300 ohm quarter wave long transmission line is connected to a 10 volt 50 ohm source at one end and is left open circuit at the other end. The magnitude of voltage at open circuit end of line is dash. Okay, so we'll draw the circuit first. So at one end it is connected to a source and the other end of the transmission line is open circuited. And the source is having value 10 volt 50 ohm source. Okay, so this is the transmission line. It is open circuited at this end and this transmission line is having a parasitic impedance of 300 ohms and it is connected to a source and it is open circuited at the other end. This much of things is given, and also the transmission line is a quarter wave length, so it is lambda by 4. So normally in questions you can see only quarter wave length transmission lines. Normally either it will be given that the transmission line is of lambda by 4 length or it is quarter wave length, it will be given. Now what you need to find here is you need to find the magnitude of voltage at the open circuit end of the line. Okay, so in order to find that, you have to use a relation VL by Vin. Voltage at the load side by voltage at the input side is equal to Z0 by Zin. Z0 is the parasitic impedance, Zin is the input impedance. Here, parasitic impedance is given, Zin is given 50 ohm. VL we need to find. VL is the, we'll be connecting the load here, right? In this open circuited end, we'll be normally connecting the load. So whatever voltage is coming is a VL. Okay, or we can just call it as VL, and the input voltage, which is also given. The source voltage is 10 volt. So just substitute these values in this equation. 10 volt, Z0 is 300, then Zin is 50. So it is 300 into 10 by 50, which is equal to 60 volt. Okay, so the voltage at the open circuited end of the transmission line is VL equal to 60 volt is the answer. Okay, so these are the questions which I have included in this video. If you want to do more videos or more questions on transmission lines, please do mention in the comment section. We'll be including more questions, little bit difficult ones also. And if you like these questions or if you found the video useful, please do give it a thumbs up and also share it with all your friends. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.